Hello nerdy friends! Today I got a new build guide for you guys, which is a bleed falconer I call the Blood Eagle. The Blood Eagle is similar to my Blade Dancer, Blood Dancer, but it's on a falconer. It becomes stronger, and it has some nice defense on it. I've played to 200 corruption on it, easy peasy. And I've managed to fit in 2 new patch 1.1 items on it, which are making it very interesting. So keep it up. This is a very cool, a very playable build, and it's very fun to play fast-paced build. Sorry. There are other Falconer Bleed builds out there. It's always been strong. I've never made one. This is my first one. So if you're liking my builds, you're liking my videos, I'm streaming now. All my streaming times will be down below. So check it out, keep up with the video. If you're liking my content, give me feedback. Please subscribe, like my content. Let's go. Starting off with the damage demonstration. So the combo here is pretty much simple. Falcon Strike, net away all your mana and consume. And that's gonna deal 1.8 million damage. 1.88 there. I'm gonna do a second combo, and while my mana gets back, let me explain. Always use, when you're farming, Puncture. It'll give you this boost, the Bleeding Fury, which is more bleed stacks, and extra physical damage because of the Undisputed. Also, on passives, I have one, but I'll get like 2 points here, so I can recover mana faster while I do it. But on bosses, this is the combo you're gonna do. Done. I did not see the damage, I'll mark it on the screen later. But I got to 500 stacks of bleed. On the version 2.0, I'll probably be able to get to 999 stacks, which will get the damage, I think, to 3 million. Okay, I'm just showing off here so you guys can see the area damage as well, okay? And that's it for the damage demonstration. Let's continue on. 165 corruption. Let's go. This is my latest build on my first build on patch 1.1. So it's an arena. I hate these, but okay. The combo here is on non-bosses and on farming echoes is basically throwing knack. And you use aerial assault to move. You can use evade now, and you use falcon strikes on big enemies. The smaller ones, the caltrops, will deal the damage, and then we've got shadow daggers that will also deal the damage. Keep using puncture. It's gonna stack more bleed for you, and you can also keep using aerial assault because it's gonna leave caltrops. And that's gonna pretty much kill everyone. Everyone. I attacked the air there. Also, the rapid strikes are gonna inflict a lot of shadow daggers. 2 hits of shadow daggers, which is pretty much good. You can see that my ward is not finished, and I still haven't used a single potion. So I hope you guys like this gameplay. This idol sucks for me, but it's good for someone. And I'm gonna go to the boss fight now. Come to me next, Harbinger. This is the 5th Harbinger. And I hate the fact that it's on this boss. Although I just gotta kill all of them, so it kinda doesn't make a difference. And now the bosses have wards. The wards have a decay. So I'm gonna damage each one of them at a time now, if I can. And just wait for the ward, for their ward to decay, instead of powering through it. Ooh, they're together, that's awesome. They're giving me no damage, that's another awesome thing. And it's time for some of you to die. Thank you for dying. Much appreciated. Your death is much appreciated for me. Done. Come, Harbinger. I'm being careful because I don't know his skills. See, these guys give a fucking great damage. It's a rolling. It's a fire static orb, that is. No! No! Fuck, I'm almost out of potions. He's gonna blink. Yeah, here he comes. Okay. I've learned to respect these guys. Do not disrespect the Harbingers. The devs made them quite the boss. So if you have the option to evade, evade. They're not joking around. And I haven't even seen Aberroth yet. My god. 2 potions left. From 1,000 potions I had. 3 now. Although his life, it's the last ward. Go, Hockey, get his ward. My god, so close. Now I got him. Some decent nat hits. Decent hit. Decent hit. Got him. Got him. First try. But that's because I respected him. Gotta respect these a-holes. Alright, let's kick it off with the items. So, the Blood Eagle has the all-time blood item X, Undisputed, which gives us bleed on hit, melee physical damage, we don't care. It's good, but it's not the thing here. We want physical damage and the bleed on hit it gives me. The fact that it leeches health is also great, and the attack speed. But the last one that gives 5% physical damage for each recent melee hit, this proc that Nat has on puncture, make this passive of the Undisputed proc. So you can see my bleed damage here going down, and now I'm using it and it's going up. So this gets me to 513 physical damage at the end of the combo, which is great. I have this legendary affix. It can be damage over time, more bleed on hit, and physical damage or armor shred. All of these are very good here. Blood Roost is good old bleed, guys. It gives bleed duration, physical penetration on bleeds, +2 to falconery, bleed chance to our falcon, dex, and some health regen when the falcon hits, just great. Blood of the Exile, good old item, bleed duration, physical ailments to moving enemies, physical ailment damage, sorry, that's bleed damage, and a lot of stats. Strength, it's good because it gives us armor, so that's nice. And intelligence gives ward retention, which is not that interesting. Velder's Chalice, also for the bleed, okay? So it gives bleed duration, some leech of physical damage over time, that's bleed, and some health gained on kill per bleed on the target. So you can see that we are recovering a lot of health. That's why I did not want to take the nodes that give ward per missing health, because we recover a lot of health. So I like to use that. The Ominous, giving a lot of the new items will be the last, okay? Giving a lot of resistances, which we don't have here. I use the Ominous to raise all of these to a viable level. And +1 to skills. Rogue Blood Visage with Puncture. This is necessary. Gets a +3 to Puncture and physical damage. Then you get the resistances you need. Armor and dodge rating, that's your choice, or health, all of these will be good. I got the Jungle Queen's Chaff because it gives physical damage to me and the Falcon, great, Dex, great, and dodge rating when I use a potion, like this. So as I have infinite potions, I have 15 potions with this item, when my ward goes down, I just use it. There's no reason to hold it. Now, Grim Constitution. What about this new item? This is a new shield, very easy to find. It's not a hard easy to find. I got this one from a Nemesis. That's why I got lucky and got this block effectiveness that's tier 6. Acceptable. And what it does. First, the negative stuff. I cannot gain ward while in combat, so you can see that my Falcon's hitting and my ward is stuck on 2013. It's gonna stop hit and then it goes up very high. I think it's gonna go to 5k. Yeah, that's it, 5k. And now I take it off and I lose almost all of it. I'll keep only the ward from the wolf, nothing. Point. Let's go. I want to see how far it goes. 1.1k. That's okay. So that's because Grim Constitution gives me 37% of my max health gained as ward per second. Some more health and block effectiveness. So that's why I have hybrid health here, here, and if I can, I'll get even more health here and here. It also gives 142% of max health as ward DK threshold. So you can see that I have a very high 2.8k ward DK threshold. If I take this off, 707. So this shield basically lets me start the fight with 5k ward. Just a warning, if I use a traversal skill, it stops. It considers I'm in a fight. If I use dodge, I'm not in a fight, I'm just dodging. But the skills consider me in a fight. So, consider this your ward, okay? Because when you get in a fight, you have 5k, but it goes down really fast. But I still think it's a worthy shield. I think it's give me some nice defense. It gives me a nice block. I have 37% block chance, because the falconer has a lot of block on his passive tree. And I also got some more on rings here. You can get some on gloves and more on rings if you want. I got a mix with some endurance also. Hang on. My god. Okay. Great. I got it mixed with some endurance. So I got 53 endurance, pretty decent. And some glancing blow chance. So my defense is mixed up. And if I use the smoke bomb, which I'll be using all the time here, with a potion, I get really high dodge, 70% dodge, that's great. And some more armor when the falcon hits, because of the passives. And that's it for Grim Constitution. The problem with this is that a tip here, important, listen to me, you can't go on and on and on and on fighting in the echoes. Eventually, you have to give it a break. So I'm hitting, I'm farming, that's okay, I killed everyone. Now go away, let your ward recover, and then you go again. See, it's recovering, now I can go again. You don't have to let it reach 5k, but give it a time. The Wall of Nothing. This is a pretty good new armor. It gives 12% chance to take 0 damage when hits. That's great. Ward DK threshold, endurance threshold, ward per second 66 is great. And 75% of my endurance threshold is added as ward DK threshold. So, when I take this off, my ward decay threshold also goes pretty much down. See? So that's why I comboed these two to give a nice defense, a nice ward decay threshold, and the endurance, because it also gives endurance threshold and armor. So pretty decent defense combo here. And if you want to make this even better, my legendaries here are probably gonna be block chance on the shield, and if I can, more physical damage. And here, I just might get the 39% health. If I can, I'll get endurance threshold, health, endurance threshold, armor, okay? That's what you want to get here. Last but not least, the rings. My priorities on the ring was finishing resistances. So that's why I got physical and elemental resistance. I also got lucky to get this tier 6 elemental resistance here to buff up my resistances. And in here you can get also physical and damage over time. That's great. This one, I got the endurance that I needed. But I just might put endurance somewhere also, it's not needed. And the throwing attack speed is not my preferred, okay? I'd rather have more physical damage. I don't need that much attack speed. As for the strength, it's... I guess it's K. This ring is good because it's giving me necrotic resistance that I need and ward decay threshold. Much better than this one that I don't need the mana. I'll get some mana from the puncture with rapid strikes and stuff. And on echoes, you're not gonna miss mana that much. On here, I'm spending it all, but that would have killed most enemies easily, really. And that's it for the gear, guys. Let's go for the idols, okay? Here on the idols, physical damage, no secrets. Increased damage with detonating arrow is not the thing. Chance to bleed on hit, and here you can get also physical damage, okay? Health and health, get this one, great. On this one, stun avoidance, but I'd get armor here, armor and health. Bleed chance for my falcon, bleed chance for my falcon, great. And armor shred effect, that's awesome. In here, bleed and physical damage, vitality and physical damage. You can get either one of these. If you want more defense, get vitality. Dodge rating and some physical resistance. My physical resistance was a problem for a while. Where did I get that? I got that somewhere. Oh, it's here. And as for blessings, important, Grand Hemorrhage of Marrow. Okay, this one's of mine is 65. I'm gonna get it to 100%. This is great. This Spirits of Fire, you can get either dodge rating or armor. That's your choice. They're both gonna be great. Where's armor here? There was one. Endurance is also an option, because then you can take it off the ring. Or armor, okay? I got armor on Spirit Age of Winter, which is really low. Okay, I gotta get this armor up. And on D&D The Storm, I got some mana. This mana is also low, okay? It's gotta go to 90. The other ones I didn't get to yet. They're not that important. And some health on the Black Sun. Screw that, get dodge rating. instead of health. You'll be safer. This dodge rating, but the grand, okay? I'm gonna get that later. Get that. And that's it for the items, guys. Let's go to the skills. Alright. So this is pretty much the Bloodduster combo, okay? The difference here is instead of Umbral Blades, we got Falconry, and instead of Shift, we got Aerial Assault. So, starting on Nat, very important skill. Nat has got to... Am I recording? Yes. Nat has got to proc with Puncture and Smoke Bomb. These two are essential. Let it throw Caltrops and throw Caltrops at that target location. Then it just gotta cause us bleed, and it's gotta cause more damage and more bleed duration. Point. Okay? And you also don't want to move when you throw Nat. That's Nat. Smoke Bomb gotta give you Crimson Shroud, Dusk Shroud for safety, and it's gotta give Puncture more bleed chance. That's essential. If you got extra points, you can put it here. It's gonna raise Shadow Dagger's damage and Shadow Dagger's damage, and that's it. Why do I have these nodes? Okay, so slow, it's CC, great. Armor Shred is gonna let bleed and everything do more damage. And in here, Shadow Dagger, it's got low damage, 10k only, you can see. But I have Shadow Daggers here, and I have on Puncture. Why? Because Shadow Daggers gives us fast damage. So you don't have to wait for the bleed to stack and be consumed to kill small enemies, small mobs, okay? Or normal enemies. So the enemies that are gonna survive are the big ones. They're not gonna die to Shadow Daggers, it's just gonna be some extra damage. But on them, you have to take your time with bleed, which is not that much time, because you'll be throwing nats fast. But Shadow Daggers is that, it gives some extra damage, and it kills mobs fast. So, I'm on Puncture. Puncture, very important, consume bleed stacks. Then consume, that's all for consuming, some bleed chance. Only 60% physical resistance shred, and full armor shred chance and effect. Why? Because on 60% when I throw nat, it's gonna throw, 3 nats, that's 3 punctures. So you're gonna get like, sorry, where's the physical shred? Like, I got 3 physical shreds there already. Throw, where is it? 10, it's on 10. So I don't need more than that. Because I'm throwing a lot of punctures, it's gonna get to 10, no problem, okay? And Blood First and Bleeding Fury just to stack the bleed. Alright? Falconry. On Falconry, what we really want is this for the Falcon to give the ailments, the bleed we want. We want it to attack fast, that's this node. And it's giving us some buff when it consumes Falconer's Mark here. Some move speed and some attack speed. But I really want the move speed more. This node makes it, the Falcon gives us mana and health when it kills enemies, so that's great. Screech, so it can fierce, gives some CC, and the feather knives, so it gives more hits. Sorry. Aerial Assault, which is our CC traversal skill, is throwing Caltrops, doing some bleed, and leaving more Caltrops with slow and more bleed, okay? So this one's to cool down being slower and give some damage, and for the character damage to go on the Feather Burst to also kill enemies faster. The Wings Burst apply frailty, which is great, and this one recovers some mana. You have another option here, which is getting Feather Storm and this dodge rating, okay? I don't like it because the Falcon just stands still, but if you feel like we have little defense and you want some more, then instead of these nodes, get these nodes. These two can, this one I like the cooldown. But you know, you don't need this or this. You can take it off and put it here. Okay, so you get more dodge rating. And that's it for the skill, guys. Let's go to the passives. Alright, you see that the passives are not finished, but on the build guide, they're gonna be finished. So here it is. First of all, physical damage and attack speed, dex and health, dodge rating and poison resistance, less damage, dodge rating, damage and haste, and dodge rating and glancing blow. On here, get 2 points is great here, okay? So on puncture, you can recover some health and mana. Get these 2 nodes. These are defensive nodes, giving you health, dodge rating, and maximum health gained as endurance threshold. So thanks to Wall of Nothing and the shield Grim Constitution, we're getting a lot of health, so this node's really good. Chance to gain haste and more damage with haste. This is very useful. Also, the Falcon attack speed, so it can stack more bleed. Only 1 point here to get to this, so the Falcon can give us Crimson Shroud. I don't put more on this because it's more than enough to give us Crimson Shroud. I'm gonna tell him to attack here. Already got one. When I use Shadow Smoke Bomb, I'm gonna get another. So it's already okay. But if you want more, you can definitely put the 2 more points in there. It's useful. Block chance, that's why I have 5 points here. It gives us more damage. Stop, hockey, stop. It gives us more damage with one-handed weapons and the block chance and effectiveness, so that's great. Only 4 points here, giving us block chance, glancing blow, and health on block or glancing blow. And do not get 5 points, because all of my block chance will become glancing blow chance. We don't want that. Our block is great here. 2 points here. So you can get Silver Shroud here, 3 stacks of Silver Shroud when we use net, or if you want to leave net here is okay too. What else? I like on W. That's my thing. Get all points here, a lot of defense. Get all points here, a lot of armor. All points on Tailwind, a lot of less damage while moving. You'll be moving all the time. Move speed and dodge rating doubled when the Falcon hits. It's gonna hit all the time. And for the rest, I'm level 89, so I got like 10 more points. The nodes that you can consider is this one. So you can get more glancing blow chance. Glancing blow diminishes the damage you receive on 35%. It's very interesting. I already have 19% on the build chance. So when you get this, you're gonna have like 30%, I think, close to that. And then I pretty much think this node is also very useful. Let me check something. Yeah, this one's good because when you haven't received glancing blow recently, I think that's 4 seconds, you have double chance. But on this one, you get dex and the glancing blow chance, and dex is gonna give you more dodge. It's not gonna give you that much more damage. The Shadow Dagger's damage will increase, the bleed will not. So these are 2 interesting options. I'm probably gonna get this one, that's why I'm talking so much about it. And that's pretty much gonna finish up my points, because I'm 89. So 1 point here, 8 points here, and you're gonna have 2 points spare. You can spend it here, or if you want more points here. But that's the options. That's pretty much it for the passives, guys. So overall, I just like to say I love this new patch. Farming the Nemesis and the Harbingers just gives us a lot to do in this game. This build is still has some improvements. It's pretty much nice. I've been farming to 160 corruption, but I want to do aberroth with it. So when the version 2.0 comes out, it'll be after defeating aberroth. And I'll show you guys what I've made, which legendaries I've made here, if there are ring changes and everything else. Overall, very fun build to play, strong build to play this patch. I think the falconer is just stronger than the marksman and the blade dancer. Even though it's got some changes on this patch, I still think it's stronger. And this has been buffed, I forgot to say that. So dagger chance is doubled on direct use. So when I do this, it's 2 stuff. This, shadow daggers. This, shadow daggers. On rapid strike, you practically does 3 shadow daggers. 2 shadow daggers, sorry, because it's 4 hits. 3 fast hits and a slow one. So shadow daggers got buffed. I gotta test that on the blade dancer. But I liked very much this build and this patch. I got no complaints about it. I'm having a lot of fun. And that's the overall chat for this build guide. As of news, now I'm doing streams officially at Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I hope you guys come and watch me and talk to me and we interact. I'll be there waiting for all of you. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. That helps me a lot. And by helping anyone, the universe will reward you helping you doubled. Okay? Believe me. See you guys later. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Have fun playing. That's what I mean. Have fun.